Good morning. Welcome to Ali Lives Well on Less. I'm Ali. I'm a 58-year-old retired teacher, retired early, living on a small teacher's pension of around £9,000 a year. And I have 9 more years until I get my state pension. So yes, I really am living on £9,000 a year. So earlier this year, I sold my house and downsized, and I moved into this small 2-bedroom semi-detached house in the outskirts of Stirling. And a few people had asked what my house was like, and some people had asked, what do I do all day? What kinds of things keep me occupied? I love DIY, I love making things, so I thought I would show you what I get up to in my little house. So here I am, right at the far corner of the living room. It's a very small room by some people's standards. It's 3.5 metres wide by 5 metres long. And all the furniture and things in this room, I was able to cherry pick from my previous house. So not all these things were actually in my living room in my previous house. So here is house tour part 1, and apologies for the wibbly wobbliness because I am holding the camera instead of it being on the stand. So if I stand here with my back to the door, okay, so these 3 pictures on the wall are prints by an artist called Jerry Baptiste. His style is very bold and bright and colourful, and these are actually in my previous house's dining room. And I just thought, in my new house, I would use these as the basis for the colour scheme for my house. So, as you'll see, there are lots and lots of bright, colourful things. This is my rainbow collection of gin bottles, collected over maybe 5 or 6 years. The red one was gifted to me. The rest were all bought or gifted at some point when they were full. And the orange one is still unopened because I don't actually drink very much these days. And they're sitting on what we in the family call the Welsh dresser. So it's quite an old piece of furniture. It's not valuable. It's definitely not an antique, but it's been passed down through my family from the Welsh. I do have some Welsh relations, and I am the current custodian of this piece. It's pretty bashed up. I have thought about restoring it, painting it, doing something over the years, but I actually just love it the way it is, and it's kind of sums me up. A little bit bashed and beaten down the sides, but still lovely. But I do love the carving on it. So coming round here, I love this wee stool. This wee stool I rescued from my late uncle's house, and we think that my dad actually made this when he was at school in, well, they called it techie, so I think it's technical stuff, technical work, I can't remember. But back in the days, where boys went and did woodwork and girls learned how to cook and keep house. So I have painted it in Annie Sloan, I think it's Emperor Silk, and waxed it. And I just think it's a lovely wee unusual piece that one day I hope there might be some little bottoms like to sit on it. So as you can see, yep, lots of bits in this house. The previous family didn't really look after it very well, so there's dirty marks and scrapes and wallpaper ripped off. Okay, so that is actually a bedside cabinet turned round because it's the only thing that would fit in that space at the right height to put the router. That's my statue of Odin, because I love Vikings. It used to be one of the favourite things I taught at school, and that was a statue I got many years ago. Okay, coming back. Cushions are nicely placed because Luna's not here. Okay, and the curtains I brought from my old house. They are a bit long, but I will, when I get around to painting this wall and take it all down, I will shorten them and I'll get the tie backs up. Okay, coming round. Peace Lily was a gift from school when I retired, and I've split it many times. It's doing well. Haven't quite decided what I'm putting on this yellow corner unit, but it's kind of evolving. But I do know that I have to have my Alexa there. This is Stanley, the ram. Not sure if he's going to stay in this room, whether he fits the colourful vibe, but we'll see. We'll see. This is an old Marks and Spencer's leather sofa that came to me second hand from my mum and dad. The cushion on the left hand side has a big rip in it, and that's why we have it covered with a throw. Coming round, now this is the first wall that I have painted, and I painted it first because when I built this bookcase and I put my books in, I didn't want to have to take them all out and remove the bookcase so I could paint behind the wall. So the back wall is the only one that's painted. And my philosophy for a colourful house is to have a plain cream or white background so that all the colourful things pop out. So this is my little Harry Potter corner. If you know, you know. And actually, again, if you know, you know, that's a Harry Potter poster of all 7 books. Coming round. So this was the painting that inspired the bookcase. So this was just a flat pack bookcase I built and painted. Again, Annie Sloan chalk paint. I have my rainbow binders at the bottom. That's where I keep all my paperwork. And that's some of my books. I haven't actually sorted all my books yet. So, yeah, I've come around part of the wall there with the paint, and I haven't quite got round yet, but I'll get to it. As I said, it's hard to do messy things when Miss Luna is around. So, okay, and this is an old armchair that's come with me many moves. It is ripped to bits by my previous dog, Emma. She used to lie up there and scratch it, so it is now covered with a throw. It's also damaged at the back. It was damaged in the move, so at some point I will have to get it repaired and reupholstered. But it's not urgent. You can see, yeah, you can see the bit that's hanging off. Yeah, but we'll get there. And my bright colourful rug. Again, it ties in with my colourful things. So there we go. Oh, and these lamps are ancient. They're sort of a stag's horn effect. They're iron, and the orange lampshades came from the dining room in my old house. So I've taken old lamps, changed the lampshades, and popped that on. This sofa and footstool I got during lockdown, and it's one of those ones that comes in a box and you build it. So I think this one is Snug. It's from Snug, so it's fairly comfy. Okay, so try not to spin you around too quickly. Don't want to get dizzy. Okay, so originally this house would have 2 double doors into the kitchen, and someone at some point has blocked up one side and just put in 1 door. So that's fine, and that's one of the handles that I put on myself. It's slightly wonky on this side. I'm kind of going to have to redo it when I paint the door, but that's okay. And I have another handle to put on this door. I'll do it at some point. Oh, and don't forget, very important, Luna's basket of toys. So I brought the paint with me. So far the paint hasn't cost me anything. At some point I will have to get the electrician in to redo all my light shades because the previous people stripped the place. They took all the light bulbs, the light shades, and they have actually taken the little ring that would hold on a light shade. So I can't actually put a light shade up there. So yeah, lots of work to be done in here, but it's fine. The flooring is okay, a little bit beaten up, but it's actually fine. And as we come into the kitchen, this once upon a time was beautiful parquet flooring, but again it has been neglected and abandoned, and you can see probably, yeah, you can see the colour it used to be. So I have to decide whether I'm going to upgrade it or replace it. I don't know. I'll decide. There's my deck outside. Okay, so here's my teeny weeny kitchen. I think at some point it has been a really good kitchen. It's just old. And the previous owners have attempted to paint it badly. So until I can afford to do something with it, it'll just have to stay as it is. I am going to paint it myself, but I'm not going to tell you what colour. But maybe the rug will give you an idea. This is actually an outdoor rug, so it's not woolen, it's kind of plasticky, which is brilliant for the kitchen because it cleans really, really easily. There we go. This was the fridge freezer that is broken. So I'm going to get a joiner to come and take out the integrated fridge freezer and put shelving in there, and then I'll have more storage space. So there we go, I've got my fire cider, I've got my apple cider vinegar cooking away there. My mixer, my egg house, my Le Creuset casserole dish that again I rescued from my uncle's house, and that's what I used to bake my sourdough bread in. The oven was fitted last Christmas apparently, so it's fairly new, but it's very small and there's only one shelf in it. So I don't know if it's picking up, but the walls are grey. This is the old leaky washing machine that they left. And where this cupboard is, they had a small dishwasher, which I really miss not having a dishwasher. Goodness things. And then from this side, you've seen this bit before. Freezer, table, fridge freezer. And I did not paint that wall. It's going to be wallpapered at some point. So yeah, that's my wee house. And then I have these big French doors out onto a large deck and a nice enclosed garden for Miss Luna. Those are blueberry bushes. So there you go. So there is my wee house. And I've been here almost, it'll be 4 months on the 30th. And yeah, lots to do, lots to keep me busy. Can do all the things that are not too expensive. I'm quite happy to paint and put up wallpaper and maybe tile and sand floors and varnish floors and fix curtains and make cushions. These are all frugal hobbies that I actually enjoy doing. I'm not saying I'm brilliant at it, but hey, practice makes perfect. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour of my downstairs. See you in the next video. Bye.